something, nigga. Say something else, nigga.
Just keep talking. Hey, just keep talking.
Fuck y'all. Nah, see, now I'm finna talk my shit. Nah, all y'all niggas shut up. Because niggas came for my shit talking about I had the fucking ping pong shit. Niggas said I had the radio waves. What the fuck else y'all said?
Pigeon courier.
Go
Niggas said,
off.
nah. Y'all niggas was coming for my
Go
fucking mic.
off.
Nah, I don't care. I'm over this shit
We
now.
were just concerned, bro. We were just
Nah, fuck y'all niggas. He said I had the pigeon mail. That's how my shit was sending. Right? Is that what niggas said?
Courier.
My nigga, yo, my nigga had the owl carrier like Harry Potter.
We gonna
the owl was coming to his window. Yo.
Fuck y'all.
oh man.
Yo, we just touched on the other topic. Hurry up. Send your mail.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Oh my god. Oh man. Yo, what's good, everybody?
Sir.
Welcome to
That's
episode 16 of Here Y'all Go podcast. E is here, D is here, Don is here, Rick is here, Iyan is here, and Nasir is here. What's good, everybody? How's everybody's weekend? How's everybody doing?
What's happening?
Physically? Hey, hold on. Stop. You drowned out, Ty.
Nah, he's straight. I heard.
I'm
him.
good.
I can't hear him.
Niggas
You
was
can't
talking
hear
about me.
He was.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Oh, all right.
Good. Damn.
Can you hear
There
me?
we go. I can
Fucked
hear you
up
now.
intro
You
and
was
shit.
drowned out.
Eric.
Fucking up the
Come
intro
on, bro.
shit.
Come on. Nah, I'm playing, bro. Relax, bro.
Nah,
Relax.
Hey,
Trying to make sure production is correct. Trying to make sure production is correct.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 16 of the Here Y'all Go podcast. E is here, Don is here, D is here, Rick is here, Iyan is here, and Nasir is here. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody's weekend? How's everybody feeling mentally and physically?
A lot of questions.
It's a wonderful day.
That's a lot. That's a loaded question, sir.
A loaded question,
It's a
man.
We
wonderful
straight
day.
though. We straight.
But good.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question right quick.
What's up?
Y'all breathing?
Yes,
Here.
Yes, sir.
It's a
Yeah.
good fucking day. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Right.
I like it.
we on it.
Rick, you say
I fucking love Iyan, man. Yeah.
Rick, you say you had a question for us?
This nigga.
Yeah. So
Shh. We just gonna take
I'm talking about Rick. I love you too, nigga. What do you mean?
This nigga got a haircut. He mad hype.
Nope, I
Yeah.
got him. Hold on.
oh shit.
Oh,
Yep.
God. Here we go.
So look, I just had a quick question before we go into our music category, right? So I wanted to make it known that, as everybody knows, the No Limit documentary is supposed to come out Wednesday, I believe. I'm fucking.
Oh, it came out last week.
Nigga, can't nobody see that. I know what it is.
Called
though,
you
but can't see it.
Cashew.
I know exactly what it is. Oh, my
It's
God.
The
Is that supposed
focus.
to be for me?
Yeah, that's what for you.
Y'all niggas must have not seen Don with his haircut.
See,
You're talking
look what
about
deflection.
me. I have hair.
Deflection.
That's a good
Hey,
one.
try.
That's a good one.
Deflection didn't work.
Good try.
Didn't work.
Rick,
Hey,
what'd you say?
hey, Don over there looking like D-Wade on his shirt.
So,
Hey, I'm just ready today, bro.
you said you said the No Limit. You said the No Limit documentary started last week.
Yeah, it premiered, I believe, on last Wednesday, this past Wednesday. The first
Okay,
episode.
bet. I
gotta
really
check it
didn't.
out.
I really didn't know. I need to go back and watch it though. But I know they got one for Rough Riders coming out soon. So my question to y'all is,
Riders.
on the spot right now, name your
No
top
Limit.
five. Name your top five labels.
Labels.
All time.
Group label, whichever one you want to call
Number
it.
What did you
one,
say?
number one for me. I got it right here. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let
Oh
me
yeah,
get it.
he here.
All right.
He
He's
here.
here.
Here we go. Number one. For me, this is a personal list. Number one, good music. Number two, TDE. Number three, Death Row. Number four, No Limit. And number five, Young Money County Records.
So no Dreamville.
Yeah, I was about to say
No Bad Boy?
Sorry.
They are up and coming.
If we're gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be honest, J. Cole is top three for me, but Dreamville
As a
is
label?
not.
What about Rock
label-
Nation?
label-
Rock Nation? Rock Nation not in your five?
Hold on. Get your
Nation.
five off. He
Rock-
said personal.
Give me a
He did
second.
say personal.
Personal, guys. Huh?
Personal.
don't care.
Let's not
All right, fine,
attack from personal.
I got it.
Hold on. D
Personal.
got his. D got his.
Personal. Dreamville, TDE, Good Music, Rock Nation, and I'll go Rough
Money?
Riders. No. Cash Money. Young Money, Cash Money, all them
Y'all
niggas.
niggas
Yeah,
is
that's
just-
fine.
YMCMB.
YMCMB,
Come
yeah,
on,
fine. That's
man.
fine.
What are you doing?
Go ahead, Nasir, what you got?
I got Double MG, Good, Rock Nation,
I was
Dreamville,
gonna go WMG.
and I'm gonna go Bad Boys.
Bad boys.
Come out and play.
Don.
That was my exact list. Reek.
Don.
You said what?
That was
He said
my
his
exact list.
list. That's good. Donnell.
Oh, me? Okay. Def Jam. So I'm like, how do
Yo,
you?
hold on.
Hey,
Hold
yo,
on.
shut
hold
up.
on,
Def
shut up.
Jam
Just
is
say
a
the
lot of
fucking thing.
people.
Just say it.
Hold on,
Shit.
guys. Hold on. Because this is the thing. You gotta specify. Because I mean, if we're gonna be doing like big ass Def Jam, every fucking artist that came through fucking
Are you talking about
Def Jam.
powerhouses? Or are we
Like-
talking about actual groups?
Yeah,
Okay,
like we just talking about like groups,
Talking about sub labels.
Yeah.
sub labels.
Okay.
Whole ass nigga.
I'm just saying. Cause, bro,
He tried to use a loophole.
No, but he said record
Hey, that
labels, though.
that nigga tried to sign the fucking Michael Jordan.
I'm just saying, like he said record labels. So I'm just like, bro, how do you have any list without
Hey, and
Def Jam
tell me
being
why he
one?
covered that shit first. Like he was right too.
Def
Def
Jam.
Jam. I'm like, bro, what you talking about? That's like, in that case, I don't know.
Nigga, what? You're
Bro.
trash.
I
You're
don't know.
so trash.
I don't
You're
know.
so
Uh,
All them goddamn labels.
Off the,
I
Don't even.
off the,
Don't.
off the top,
Go ahead,
I
Ty.
don't know.
Go
Off the
ahead.
top, the one that stick out to me, Young Money, Cash Money, WMG, Good, Dreamville, and then TDE was my top 5.
I hear you. That's a good one.
I respect it.
Greenville, I feel like just kind of like really started to get out there.
But this next generation of people that's about to come out are all gonna come from Dreamville. I promise you.
I can respect that.
I'll tell you that.
I don't.
There's one. Shady record. That's Griselda. Isn't that Griselda
and
and
that's
Boogie?
Griselda. That
And
is
Boogie's
Griselda.
on there.
And Boogie.
Boogie's on there.
Oh yeah. That's also a good one. That's a good one.
So
As much as I don't fuck with Shady.
if we
Sorry.
talking all time for person, we
Yeah, go
talking
ahead,
all
Reek.
time for personal for me. I'm going no particular order. Actually, number one for me is always still gonna be good music.
Yes, sir.
Good.
That's just me. Number two, I'm going
Good
Death Row.
music.
Because Death Row is the birth of the West Coast rap
Lot of-
honestly, for me. So it's a lot of shit. There would be no TDE in my honest opinion without
If
that.
you don't want your producers dancing in the back of your fucking video,
videos.
Dancing.
Death Row.
That nigga was upset.
come to Death Row.
Death Row.
Murderer.
That
Murderer.
is what
That because
niggas
he was
do.
dancing.
Murderer.
Niggas is psychopaths.
Murderer.
Couldn't I just couldn't dance? That's why he was mad.
Hey, D, you believe that shit that he set Easy E up?
Yes.
Yes.
He killed
100%.
Easy. He killed
100%.
Easy.
And one
He
thing we
admitted
don't want
to
to
it.
talk about P. Diddy. Somebody needs to go ahead and make a surviving P. Diddy documentary. 'Cause, everything,
you're wild.
everything P.
You're
Diddy
wild.
has signed, talked to.
Yo,
either
I'm letting you know right now.
either
I'm
in
cutting
jail.
I'm
Hey.
gonna go ahead and
this.
put
Right
my.
now.
I'm gonna
Hey,
give y'all my
I'm
letter of
right
intent.
Puff, if
Yeah,
you
I'm
wanna,
out.
if you
I'm
wanna
out.
put us on
I'm
Remote
out.
TV or
I'm out.
anything,
I'm out.
we don't gotta sign him. We
Oh,
can
that's what-
kick.
oh,
We
that's
can
what we doing?
kick Eric
That's
if
what we
we
doing?
need
Hey,
to.
Hey, Diddy,
Yo,
listen to me.
Look, I don't speak for him.
That's what we doing.
I don't speak for him.
Diddy,
Yo.
listen to me.
I'm just
Listen to
saying
me.
though, if
We
you
can
want to
kick
put us
Eric.
on Revolt, like we
We
don't
can
got,
kick
we can swap
Nah.
another person.
Eric
he's
James
no
could be
longer-
Need
gone.
him for
Hey,
real.
Doc.
I'm
Hey,
just
Doc.
saying, like we can.
Hey,
Wow.
Doc.
That's how
He's
y'all
no
feel?
longer E. He's no longer E. He's Eric.
He's
Eric.
Eric. That is Eric. So
Eric
if we want to swap Eric to be on Revolt, bro, look, Puff. Hey, we straight, like we good.
We'll get him
The
out of
rest
here.
of us, we
Don't worry.
straight, we good.
Niggas was
But
all in-
Eric,
all
you
in the
know,
chat.
we need to
Nah,
switch.
we won't on that ledge with you, bro. Hell
Just
no.
put it in the contract. That's it. Just put it in the
I'm not
contract.
saying. He act like niggas like working their 9 to 5. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm saying.
He don't care about us.
Oh man,
That's
all right.
crazy. Wow.
It's gonna call out Puff like that.
Hold on.
Puff,
Hey,
I
Reek,
got some rock in the
finish your
cabinet.
list, bro.
I
Hold on,
love
yeah,
Puff, but are we
I
not
got some
gonna
rock in
not
I got some
hold
rock in the
on.
Finish
cabinet,
his
Puff.
list.
Hold on. Reek, finish your list so we can hop into the topic.
What did I say? I said good music. I said it's good music. Death Row,
That bro.
Rock Nation, and then what's that? 3?
Yeah.
TD and
What?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going TD. I'm going TDE though too. And then my last one is definitely gonna probably have to be No Limit.
No Limit
It's
Records.
the birth of the South. So I mean, you know.
No Limit Records.
You said
yeah.
who?
That bad boy in the shows.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry. I'm sorry. Bad Boy was
I feel like,
Biggie,
bro, you either got one
Lil
of the
Kim,
other.
and then everybody else.
Yeah, you either got Bad Boys or you got Death Row. It's one or the other.
You can't have both.
I don't think so.
And Death Row doodles on Bad Boy. So.
Nah, don't walk it back now, E. Don't walk it back now.
No, it's not doodles. It's not doodles because they had Mace. Mace was jumping.
Nigga, who?
Mace?
All right.
All I'm
so
saying is we're not about to ignore all the artists that this man has developed, and then they just either die, go to jail, or they're
Mace,
He's doing it again. He's doing it again.
You're definitely down on this.
Hey, let's go ahead and go into local artists. Ty, go ahead. You're
definitely down on that.
Facts. Get us out of here.
So for today's topic, we're gonna talk about
niggas don't want the truth.
We're gonna
Mace,
start off with the local artists. Yo,
let this nigga talk. Let my nigga rap, man.
Mace?
Yo, so
Mace was not that good. Can we stop doing
I'm
that?
gonna just sip my tea now.
Where's Mace right now? Done.
Listen.
You can say that for a lot of.
Where's
Puff,
Mace right now? Where's
Puff,
Mace?
Your talent.
I'm gonna let it go. Go ahead. Hey, ISO right now.
ISO
right now.
ISO
right now. Start it off.
Where's Mace right now?
ISO right now. What's up?
Where's Mace right now? Thank you.
Pause. Time out. This ain't no ISO moment.
Oh, I mean, y'all was going there. I was trying to go.
No, this ain't no ISO moment.
No. He is in the ISO by himself talking about
his goddamn self.
I'm about to say, if anybody is ISO, it will be Eric against everybody else.
Niggas calling me by my name.
I got a question for Ian.
Eric James versus everybody else.
So Eric, if this is what you want to do,
that's fucked up. Look how they just switch up on me. This is so crazy.
I got you, bro. Hey, so answer this question. Who's worse than who's the worst? Well, yeah, who's worse? Diddy or Suge?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Both fucking
Don't
villains.
do that.
Pick one.
How is Diddy a villain, man?
Diddy? I'm not speaking on that.
Wait,
so are we cutting? Are we cutting this? Are we cutting this?
No, we're not. I'm leaving.
Okay,
it
so
off.
I'm not speaking on it.
I'm leaving it off.
Yo, hey Ty, let's get to this local artist, man.
I'm leaving it off. It's fine.
Please take us out of here.
We'll come back.
Since,
We'll come back
since
to
I
the
see where my counterparts, morals lie, they won't have my back. Shit.
No, I want to know who
bro.
you think is worse.
I'm
Nigga,
so sorry.
if you don't agree with our morals, then you can.
Who's worse? Who's worse?
No. We're not putting you on the spot. Not putting you on the spot. He went on the ledge. He went on the ledge. He jumped. Now we bring him back in. We threw him the rope. We here. We good.
He ain't catch it. He ain't catch it.
Fuck y'all. I'm a swim, nigga.
I'm drinking my tea.
So today we're gonna jump into our local artists.
How you
after that,
you straight?
Yeah,
yo, hold on. I'm gonna address this. Hey Don, leave these niggas alone.
No, because
stop being a bully.
I can run off.
Well, actually, no.
Right now, but it's
so check us out. Right?
All right.
I ain't
we gotta go to the local artist.
Yo,
that man said I had a Stephen A. So don't worry.
Yeah. I ain't say it, but it's okay.
LOL. Don't worry.
So look, we're gonna hop into this local artist, then we can go to music, talk about Benny, Beyonce, Brandy, the 3 Bs. That's really funny. Haha. Ross and 2 Chainz versus that's coming up.
Get this nigga out of here.
Then we're gonna talk about sports, NBA being back. Kyrie, yo, chill. Not right now.
Hey, y'all play too much, bro.
Who we talking about? Who is that? Who's Stephen A?
Don.
Oh shit, Don. Oh,
hey Don, take your glasses off. Take your glasses off, Don. Take your glasses.
Oh.
Y'all play too much.
That's some Regina King shit, bro. Regina Hall, that's what she did.
See?
Oh god.
Come Come on,
Hey,
hey, come on. We gotta keep the local artists, man. Come on.
My
Yeah,
bad.
bro.
Yo, we ain't
Come on.
getting through shit today, apparently.
My bad.
Oh my god. We got a whole bunch of sports to talk about. We'll get to it if we get to it. Then we got
Oh, man.
that was pretty pretty hot out there this week. So this week.
He's
It's
big
okay.
man. He big man. He big man.
Aaron Johnson.
Yo, don't do. That's not me.
Aaron Johnson.
Me.
You pulled up the picture.
You pulled up a picture.
You pulled up the picture. So Aaron Johnson. And look. So
Me.
look.
Me.
Every time you say something to me this entire episode. Every time. I'm putting you on notice now.
Oh man! All right, so
All right, don't cut none of that. That shit was.
Yeah, I'm not. No, our local artist this week is Chitta with a song called "Just Right."
Knowing you can't help but groove when you hear this beat, so just hop in your whip and put this on repeat. Knowing you can't help but groove when you hear this beat, so just hop in your whip and put this on repeat. Summertime at night, when life feels just right. You know that feeling, well alright. You know that feeling, Summertime at night, when life feels just right. You know that feeling, well alright. You know that feeling. This is that new smooth paradigm of the summertime, a living, breathing sound of the images you conceptualize, a picture perfect days without borders, living outside the lines. You know those golden times that seem to only come alive in August, June, and July. No one wants to go inside, that feeling be so sublime. Everyone enjoying life, just everyone enjoying life when it's summertime at night.
Oh man, that was funny. And we back. What everybody think about it?
Bruh, we done been laughing so much, I forgot.
Go ahead, Don.
Go ahead, Don.
Goes on me first.
Yeah,
That's your man's.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, all right. So like, it's for me, it's a dope track. It's like a summertime track. You can just be riding, cooling it, playing through speakers. Ty, you laughing? Cause I'm about to say, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
Hey,
Promise
look,
you
we calling Don
Promise
Steven
you
the
that.
whole episode. We calling Don Steven the whole
Don't
episode.
do it. Nah, don't do it. You just gonna make it bad for you.
We calling Don.
Listen,
Steven
guys,
the whole
leave
episode.
Don alone.
Make it bad for you.
We gotta stop so we can get through something
You
today.
gonna make it bad for
All
you.
right. I'm done.
Don't worry.
We get through something today. We can't have Ty say an introduction and then we don't touch no time. Don't touch.
That's what it's looking like right now.
Oh man.
Got niggas at the beginning of the pod like, okay, they're gonna discuss that Griselda. They're gonna discuss that Griselda. No,
Ain't gonna talk
no,
about
we're not.
shit.
Bitch.
We don't talk about shit.
No, we're not, bitch. We're not gonna get to that.
All right,
Griselda.
come on.
All right.
Oh man. Where was I so before I was so rude?
Do your clap. Go ahead. Do your clap. Go ahead.
You want me to bring it back? Okay.
Yeah, hey, no. All at once. 1,
All right.
3.
Yeah.
Hold it back.
That was terrible.
Go ahead,
that
Don.
was
This your
terrible.
man's, bro. What you think about him?
Oh man, it's a smooth track, man. It's a summertime track. You be riding, cooling it, windows down, nice day outside, like great production. He's showing his growth in between, his older tracks as far as singing and rapping and trying to establish his own sound and everything. So it's a dope track to me.
Yo, hey, all right, we gonna move on, man. Yo, all jokes.
He is hilarious, yo. He is hilarious.
I'm crying, bro.
We ain't gonna get this shit today. Let's go. Chitta, bro, we're not laughing at you, bro.
Oh,
We've been running off the jokes all day. So we're not gonna be able to get through.
Nah, yeah, we will. Hold on. Let me go. Let me go.
Go ahead.
All right, the track was definitely dope.
Tears in my eyes, bro.
Yeah, I'm crying. It was a really dope track. I had to play it back. The instrumentals at the beginning, I love that, man. And then the fact that you came in with the instrumentals, but then you took it to a whole nother like vibe after that. Shows that to me that shows a lot of talent. Like Don said, the production was dope. It was just a vibe of a song, you know, like Don said, you cool and just something to play and kick back, relax. Shout out to you. Really dope track.
Definitely. I definitely liked it because it was a good switch up from what we usually like. We've had like rap for like the last 6 weeks, other than Choose track, but it was definitely a good switch up. It was definitely nice to hear for real. Go ahead,
Iyan. I think he's talented. He's definitely talented. He probably hears that a lot though. I'm pretty sure, but I think it's a really good song. Anytime, like Darian said, anytime a motherfucker can get on a track and give you two vibes in one, you know what I'm saying? Like, it like make you feel like it's about to go this way, and then bam, he punching your fucking throat, and takes it a totally different direction. That takes talent because that takes an ear for music also. That's a big thing. You can have talent, you can have like rap talent, and not have an ear for music, and then you kind of, you know, off. But you, on the other hand, you're not. I think it's a really good track, man. Look forward to hearing more music from you.
But anybody else got something to say real fast? All right, bet. Benny the Butcher.
I'm sorry, Benny. I'm sorry.
Butcher coming.
Benny, listen, Benny. I didn't listen to the album. I'm sorry. Don't come for me. I want my arms and legs. You don't have to butcher me. I promise. I'm gonna listen to you.
Mute this nigga.
So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So Friday, Benny the Butcher dropped the album with a few of his artists that he has on. I think that they're trying to bring on to their group, right?
Black Sopranos family. Yeah. It's his own, like, I think, separate group.
Yeah, I think so. So all right, so
Black Sopranos.
Yeah, so the album's called Black Sopranos Family.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's
And the art and the cover art, crazy. It's
I'm going to it right now. Let me see it right quick. Hold on.
It's OD crazy. What everybody think about it? Off rip, I couldn't get past Quarantine. That shit was crazy. Like his the way Benny flows is very different from a lot of people. And like I took like a piece of the verse from like the whole Peyton Manning line all the way to the
niggas hit the whole shit. I was like, damn, I'm excited.
Bro, that thing was crazy. That thing was crazy. Like the way he flowed in and out of those pockets, and the way he made it. You got to look up
Black Soprano Family.
It's not under Benny. You gotta search Black Soprano Family.
But yeah, it was cold take. Griselda's my MVP for 2020.
For sure.
I know a lot of people was talking about
18 albums.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people was talking about Lil Baby and the Baby and these, that. No, Griselda's my MVP
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby's good.
Lil Baby, no, not the Baby. Lil Baby.
Lil Baby has had one.
Baby's up there, but Griselda's
most
my
improved.
MVP.
And that's by him. You gotta think about that. That's him. That's just him. Lil Baby is right now. Lil Baby has the South in his palm, and that's just him. Griselda, on the other hand, them niggas just different.
Yeah,
I definitely, I do agree with you.
It's like
Don.
not even just one. It's like everybody in that.
I'm going. Yeah,
Lil Baby's most
Lil
improved.
Baby's most improved. Or going most improved. I think you said it, Reek. Most improved is definitely Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Easy.
E, what you got?
Man, I
come on. How E give it up.
You know how. You know what I'm saying? So, what did he say?
What?
What did he say?
Hey, yo.
All I heard is give it up.
You know how
do what?
You know how E give it up?
You know when it comes to hold on, man. When it comes to Griselda, y'all know how E give it up. That's his group.
That's not what you should have started with that.
Yeah, you out for that one. We gonna move on. We gonna move on. But no, Benny, he just continues to show what kind of rapper he is. I think he's proven time and time again that he's here to stay. What I really appreciate about Griselda is just that, you know, they put a spotlight on everybody around them. they're slowly putting more people in their tapes that we never heard of. That I'll bat an eye of like, all right, that shit was tough. Like, I'll go listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So, the Black Sopranos family, I look to hear some more stuff from them. Benny, we know what Benny do. I'm really excited because Alchemist just announced that Westside Gunn and them are doing an album. And it's
Alchemist and Westside?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Westside doing another album?
Lordy.
Another one.
Lordy.
What's his 4?
Hey, I feel like these niggas. I honestly feel like these niggas wake up and rap for breakfast.
Lunch and dinner.
Like,
and I think that's what's so impressive about them, for them to drop as many albums as they do and how many projects they do and still be able to sharpen the knife. You know what I'm saying? They
haven't dropped off. They haven't dropped off. Yeah.
Them niggas go to sleep at night rapping and wake up rapping. Like, when you respect, I'll put you like this. Well, the thing about Griselda, man, is like, you can tell that they truly respect the game. Like, those boys are like, it's what it's supposed to be. It's like a craft. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the more the get. But Griselda's case, it's sort of like they started off really fucking good. So it's like, just see them continue to climb and like, just put out album after album, and and none of them flop. Like, that's the thing. And I see why that's D's take on MVP, because it's like, these motherfuckers done put out 116 albums this year.
And all them shits is hard.
Now one of them bitches flop. Like, all of them are hard. Like, it's like, damn nigga, have you been recording for 20 years and now you just putting out albums?
For real.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's tough. It's tough. That shit tough. Griselda's tough. Shout out Griselda, man. Y'all motherfuckers.
Shout out Griselda, man.
Y'all different.
For sure. Brandy.
Go ahead. Don and Nas.
Don and Nas. Go ahead.
My Lord. Jeez.
I watched my Weecher this morning. I didn't listen to Brandy. I didn't listen to her album, though.
You need to go back and listen to it.
That shit's fire. It was good. You know, that's been my vibe lately. Is it fire?
Hey, Don.
That's why I say you've been on a her wave this weekend. If you would have threw in Brandy, I promise you wouldn't listen
like
to
that.
nothing else.
You'd have cried.
You wouldn't listen to nothing
Damn,
else.
I would have nut.
Yo, who said
hey,
that?
yo.
Wow.
Nope. Go ahead.
This nigga's disgusting. But Don, you take the first tape, bro. You do your thing when it comes to articulating this shit. Go ahead and spit your thoughts, G.
Nigga, one of y'all take the tape.
Shut up. How about you shut up?
Hell, all y'all niggas passing it back and forth.
Shut up. All right. So I'm about to speak. So this is really bad. Like, this is just, it's getting out of hand this afternoon.
Niggas on dildo time. Let me stop.
All right, come on.
What is wrong?
Did I not tell you motherfuckers there's gonna be an episode today?
So he came to car today.
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
Full X Games mode.
He on X Games
Full
mode.
He's on X Games mode.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Goodness gracious.
All right, come on.
All right.
Go ahead.
Brandy's album. Goodness gracious. Man, she gave you the
y'all niggas, man.
She gave you pure R&B vibe. Like it literally felt like a blast from the past currently. And it just was like, yo, this is long time overdue, overweighted from Brandy at that.
Have you ever?
For the entirety of the project. The entire
is that tough?
Dude, when I tell you, if you love R&B, read Iyan, I know what type of time you've been on, bro. If you love R&B, the essence of what R&B is, the female vocals, right now. Bro. Listen, Brandy's album.
Hey guys, hold on. Before you do that, y'all stop saying Iyan. I know what type of time you want. Like, y'all make me sound fucking wild, okay?
Nigga, have you not been wild this whole episode?
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Hey,
I know what type of time you've been on.
Just relax, okay? Everybody can't know what type of time I've been on, all right?
Wild these whole episodes.
All right.
Go ahead,
But shit, man. I'm gonna just say, like, this has been a great ass weekend for Brandy. Because you know that album was, like Don said, great. Moesha on goddamn
I've been
Netflix.
watching that shit since yesterday.
Yeah, bro. But my favorite track on her project has to be Borderline. Borderline was my shit.
It did stand
Borderline.
Out. It was a standout.
Borderline, yo.
It was a standout.
Bye Bipolar, another good one. And then I always gonna love a song with a Chance feature on there. Chance always come correct on features when it comes to songs like this.
On Brandy shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, Love Again took the cake for me. Her and Daniel Caesar honestly was just like.
Oh, so you listen to Daniel Caesar?
Yes.
Do I listen?
Bro, I've been listen to Daniel Caesar, man.
Because he hate black women.
I'm sorry. I listened to the pre-second coming.
I'm just messing with you, bro. Relax, bro. I don't care.
No, because his second project won't like. His second project wasn't fraudulent. I mean,
Before we dive too far into Daniel Caesar, does anybody else have anything to say about Brandy?
Yeah, man. Shout out Brandy. She was able to take her sound that we missed and mold it to R&B of 2020, and that's yeah. So shout out to.
It's like that.
It still gave you the essence of like Brandy.
It's her. Yes. It's her with a 2020 sound. Like, I was really surprised at that. I was expecting, because I think they said she hadn't put none out in 8 years, so I was expecting something older. You know what I mean? But nah, it's very surprising to me. Shout out to her. Happy for her. And she sounded amazing.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
They look amazing, too.
Hold on, wait.
How she sound?
Amazing.
You got anything for it?
Yeah, I'm just going to say, congrats to her. I'm glad she's back to doing what she loves. Clearly, she probably took a step back to be a mom. Question, do y'all think her album right now is going to get overlooked due to everything with Beyonce that just recently came out?
Yes.
Seeing as how nobody here watched Beyonce.
No.
That's a great
segment.
Yeah, I
did watch it.
Okay. I didn't watch it.
So you a hoe is what you telling me.
I started watching it. I came in, my pops was watching. My pops and my sister had it on, and I watched a little bit of it. And it was really nothing that caught my eye.
You need to go back and watch it. To answer your question,
I'm not on every side again.
I'm not. It's like no hate towards Beyonce. I'm just saying I didn't sit down and watch the whole thing.
Understandable.
Go ahead, Don.
But like to answer Reed's question, no. I don't think Brandy's album will get overlooked because. I feel like if you love R&B and you're almost anticipating Brandy. Like this is somebody that you grew up listening to, love her sound, love her voice. You're going to listen to it. So I think her fans and.
So here's my thing to saying that, Don, is because you have Brandy, right, and you have the Beehives. I'm just gonna put
on Disney Plus too. Don't get it twisted like that. Yeah, on Disney Plus worldwide.
So the only reason I'm saying overlooked, Don, I get what you're saying. No, she's not to her loyal fans, but let's think about the new generation who don't know the Brandy we know. We know Brandy for Black. We know Brandy for Black Cinderella and everything she's done. Up until this Moesha, all of that. We know how great we know how great she is, but a lot of people now I may not know exactly who.
So
y'all gonna catch what I just said when you re-listen to it.
Man, shut up, mute him.
Yeah, I'm about to mute Iyan because Iyan's going crazy today.
Iyan on the road.
Yes,
I swear.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like as far as from that aspect of it,
I do think it'll get overlooked, Reek. I do think it'll get overlooked.
So yes, it would.
In order for her to gain a new crowd of fans, I think.
But I also don't think. I'm about to say, as an artist established as her, she don't care. She just put out music. I'm double check me, but I think it was 8 years is what I saw. It's been 8 years since she put a project out. If you put something out that long away, you don't care. You're putting it out because you love putting music out.
Yes.
Yeah. You just want people to know.
But I will say that's how I approached it because I was a previous fan of Brandy. So I didn't really.
Yes, 8 years, Darian Johnson.
Yeah, 8 years. So I didn't really like rush to the album when I heard
211
Brandy was
was the
coming out. I was
last
like,
one.
oh, Brandy's
Yeah.
coming out. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, oh, I got to listen to this new Brandy. You know what I'm saying? But now that I heard it, you guys' feedback, I'm going to go check it out for real. Because it's a lot of artists like that I treat it just like, okay, I know I'm going to get from that artist. Like, I'm not too excited to hear from her.
Like I said, nobody was waiting on Brandy to drop music. But it's surprising and it's
refreshing. It was kind of just like out there.
Yeah, nobody was waiting. It's surprising and refreshing to know that she still got it. Like, there's no doubt about it. She still got it.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I think that was summing up perfectly, dude.
Thank
no doubt about it. She still got it.
Don, what you got for the Beyonce?
Oh, Beyonce, Black is King on Disney Plus.
How was it?
Jesus. You talk about visual.
It was not Jesus.
Her visual albums, anytime she puts visuals to anything that she does, I think, you kind of have a level of expectation when it comes to, because it's Beyonce, because of, how much of a perfectionist she is, and, how she really cares about performance and how you see it and everything outside of the music. This was, for the light of what's going on now, for what she did with everything visually wise, like you have visuals of basically, what we come from, who we are, like our royalty, how we should be viewed, how we should look at ourselves, how we should look at, our peers. Hands down, like it was refreshing. It was the colors, the hairstyles, the dancing, the visual arts, everything that you could have wanted from an artist that, stands for what they stand for, and they haven't shied away from, this is what I believe and this is what, I think should be promoted. The visuals of everything, it was amazing. It was flawless.
What would you say? What would you say she really promoted, or what was the message of the whole thing besides a back history of our culture and how we need to be thankful or just appreciate what we have? What's the message today? Like today, with everything we have going on, like
you're bigger. You're bigger than what the world paints you to be.
Is that an obvious message in that in the whole visual?
In a sense, yes. After watching it, you kind of have a feeling of empowerment because of how you're being shown. And since you're not being painted in the greatest of light in the world today, with so much back and forth and disagreement as far as who lives matter, whose lives should be important, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, we come from the creators. We come from royalty. We come from talent, and nothing that could happen today could have happened without who we have come from and where we have come from. So we're so much more than what is being shown of us across history, and to just do it, all of it, I believe, was shown in Africa and different parts of Africa, and she just shows you the culture and everything that we come from, with telling a story in between it all by using, because it was for the Lion King album that she did. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, but it was done for the Lion King album, so it's just like, of course, Africa, Lion King, the story, but to show you to how she put it together and how everything was done. I mean, not just by her, but everybody that was a part of it. It was flawless, honestly. It was flawless.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
The verse I heard from Jay-Z was trash, so it made me a little upset, but
all right, let's not do that.
Hey, Don,
let's not do that.
Don, I'm not gonna...
And this is exactly why. You know what? I'm gonna leave you alone.
Let's not do that.
Don, I'm not gonna lie to you though. I didn't have high expectations. Honestly, because especially from The Lion King, I actually was not a fan of The Lion King.
That movie was trash. It was a bad remake.
Thank you.
It was a bad remake.
I haven't
it was
seen
horrible.
it. I have yet to see it.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time, bro.
Don't waste your time.
Like if you are a true fan of The Lion King, which I know majority of our generation is, we grew up on that.
Yes.
It
was horrible.
It's shameful.
It was very shameful.
It's
very
shameful to the movie, in my honest opinion.
Very.
I'm being honest.
No, he's not wrong.
Like, bro, a lot of the things that made The Lion King to me,
what it was,
is the songs.
Yes.
So with that,
they ruined the songs.
Yes,
bro.
And the voice acting was subpar.
Be Prepared is one of my favorite songs from The Lion
King. They ruined
that shit. Was terrible, bro.
I think that was actually the worst song that they did.
It was. The voice acting of the movie was pathetic.
Pathetic, my friend.
Like,
it was terrible.
I'm not. Beehive fans, I know y'all gonna kill me. I don't care. I don't think Beyonce is that great of an actor.
Can't act.
I'm sorry, she's not that.
But I personally don't even think. Okay, me personally, I'm saying like I don't think it was much that she could have done for her script. Shit. You get what I'm saying?
I didn't feel it though. Like I didn't.
Not at all. It felt
but how are you bad at voice acting?
I guess how they did the CGI, how they did the CGI and everyI
It wasn't just her though, because even Gambino's.
That's what I'm saying.
Gambino's was bad. It was bad.
The CGI and how you can't really show the expression, like the animated, the cartoon gave you expression, it gave you feeling.
So the voice didn't match with the CGI.
That's what I'm saying.
And the colors were almost. They tried to make it too real.
It was,
and then so it kind of it didn't dumb down the colors, but that was a big part. It dulled it. That was a big part of Lion King for me.
Yeah,
was how everything popped.
Yes,
how everything looked. And there was no pop in this shit.
It wasn't like it was
Seth
just
Rogen's acting, voice acting was terrible. Like everything was just bad.
And I love Seth Rogen.
I love Seth Rogen.
It wasn't just the acting. It was just like the movie.
It was the whole
overall. I'm saying because Seth Rogen's a good actor.
Oh, but don't get it twisted. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I still think Beyonce is a terrible actor though.
I do too.
Obsessed? No.
Trash.
No, Obsessed was not good.
Austin Powers? No.
Trash.
What else?
Hey, chill though. That's a trash movie.
Austin Powers is not a trash movie.
Wait, no, that's trash. What you know what I mean? Like
her acting in the movie wasn't good.
Hey, no, I'm not saying it's a trash movie.
You don't go to Austin Powers to look for
Dreamgirls.
Yeah, Dreamgirls is fire.
She's done.
She killed Dreamgirls.
And
Cadillac Records, she was tough.
Time out. Because what we're not gonna do though in those movies, because you're gonna say Dreamgirls and you're gonna say Cadillac Records. Yes. Did she play a good role in it? Yes. But you know why? Because she was fucking singing. That's what she can do. That's what she can do. That doesn't make it a good movie. That doesn't make good acting just because you can sing. We already know you can sing.
Whoa. Are you gonna say Dreamgirls was not a good movie?
Dreamgirls was a great movie, but that doesn't mean she was a great actor.
Her acting wasn't good in it. Her acting was par to subpar.
Nigga, she was barely fucking Jennifer Hudson. Of course, her acting is gonna look subpar.
So that's the point.
No, time out. But she was like a supporting role to J-Hud being the star of that movie.
Bro.
Cool.
Seriously?
Cool. Just because you're a supporting actress doesn't mean it has to be bad. That's why there's awards for supporting actresses.
It wasn't.
But you talk. But for the movie line, that's what I'm saying. For the movie line, it did
actually, it's a combination of both of them, honestly, because the whole they focused on Beyonce's role with their manager, with Jamie Foxx. The scene when she was just like, oh, she told Jamie Foxx she wanted to have his baby and shit. That was terrible, bro.
No.
End of the day, she gonna sell tickets.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
That's a fact.
But you know who was the
Anika? No. I feel like it was J-Hud and Anika. Those two, I feel like the movie really was like those two were the main, and Beyonce was like
Beyonce was on the side.
Beyonce was like backdrop because those two had the story.
Doesn't mean it has to be bad acting.
It wasn't bad.
I don't think it was bad.
Yes, it was. She's not a good actress. She's not a good actress.
Nas, I'm gonna go with what you said, bro. At the end of the day.
That's a fact. That's
when it comes to names, that always happens because I'll never forget how much Stomp the Yard.
Don't let Tyler Perry get a hold
just because of Chris Brown. Stomp the Yard sold so many tickets and that nigga died in how many minutes in the movie?
15.
12.
He made 15. Are you
He
sure?
didn't make it to 15.
The battle was at least 10 minutes.
His first 2
12.
movies he died.
12.
His first 2 movies he died.
Takers.
What movie he died? What other movie he died in?
Takers.
He did
Oh,
die.
he did die.
Hold
But he
on,
died like a
first of all,
cheating
first
taker,
of
though.
all,
He died like a cheating
they died stupidly. They said,
Yeah, it was
you
on
want to
some
go
They
out the
ran
back?
out to
Y'all want to
Johnathan.
go out the back or you want to go out the front? Yeah, now let's go out the front. Nigga, what?
No, we going out the
nigga,
back.
hit the
I'm
back.
living.
Out of here.
What about this Christmas?
Yeah, nah.
This Christmas was the third
Christmas was
movie.
decent.
Nah,
It was
that was
This
decent.
Christmas was the third movie, and he didn't die because you can't die in a Christmas movie.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
Shit.
can,
Not in a
nigga.
black
Man, Holiday.
Found a way for
Most
somebody to die.
Most of
Like,
the Christmas
Holiday?
Yo, tears.
Last holiday, she didn't die.
Never
I cry
watching
every
it
time I
again.
watch it.
Tears.
Never watching
What?
it again. Never
I
watching it
cry
again.
every time
What
I watch
movie?
it.
Yeah, I'm never
But she
watching it
didn't
again.
die.
That shit hit
Best Man
home.
Yes,
Holiday.
she did die. What are you talking about?
You said
Last holiday?
Best Man Holiday.
She
She
died.
Best
No.
Man Holiday.
Y'all,
cancer.
Best Man Holiday. Y'all talking about best? I said last holiday.
Best Man Holiday, yes.
Best Man Holiday, yes,
Best
she
Man Holiday,
did
man.
die.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah, tears.
That movie made
Never
me
watched it
cry.
again.
Are you talking about the movie with Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
fucking,
like,
Oh,
nigga,
come on,
you said
bro.
last
I was like,
holiday.
dude, she didn't die. What are you talking about?
We're gonna talk about her acting one day too.
Queen
Whoa,
Latifah?
don't you do
Don't
that.
do that.
I'm playing.
Don't do that.
I'm
Go to
playing.
cut it off,
No,
nigga.
Queen
Go
can
to cut it
act.
off, nigga.
She can act now. She can
Yeah,
act
come
now.
on, bro. Yeah,
I feel like she did, but she did
bro.
TV before movies though. So I'm like,
Nah, she can
yeah.
act. She can act.
we gonna talk about your wife acting in her fucking teeth. That's what we're gonna talk about, Darren. Talk about Kerry Washington. We're gonna talk about her. Her and her fucking teeth.
Yo, you started off real strong.
Yeah.
I didn't know where you was going with
I was
that.
like, yo, hold on now. Hold
you
on
started
now.
off very strong. And you said your wife. I'm like,
I'm about to say,
This nigga Kerry Washington in every movie.
I was like,
Huh?
damn.
Don't do that.
About to
Her
say,
ugly ass be in every goddamn
Sports.
shit she in. Her ugly ass.
bro,
Hey,
don't you
damn. Hey,
Don't
chill
do
out.
that.
Yeah,
don't come for Carrie. Don't come for Carrie.
Yeah,
No, bro,
relax.
I'm coming at her every time I see that and I see her fucking teeth. That shit be blowing me, bro. Like, why does she have to look
What
like
the
that?
fuck was you
Why?
saying about Kerry Washington?
Come back.
Exactly.
Hey, Ty, get us out of here, Ty. Ty, get us out of here, bro.
Sports. NBA is back. How do everybody feel about those games?
Facts.
Ron,
This is a
Facts.
great. It was a great start to them. Honestly, like outside of us missing sports, those first couple games were absolutely amazing.
the NBA has done it correctly.
I will say Bron has been playing like shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say it since nobody's gonna say it to all.
What do you mean? He said it.
Bron.
How you say nobody said it? He said it.
No, I'm in case you know any Bron fans within this what.
Yeah, I'm a Bron
But
fan.
he said it.
Even when he play like shit, he the GOAT. Stop.
And he made a hold on.
He
He
played
made
like
a
shit in the
game
Clippers
winner.
game, and he still clamped Kawhi the whole fucking game.
Clamped. You want to talk about he played a bag clamp?
He
made
both
it. He
of them.
makes up with his
Talk about that,
defense.
Reek. Talk about that, Reek.
Yeah, talk
Clamps.
your shit, Reek. Talk your shit, Reek.
Paul George and Kawhi clamped
Clamp.
by one nigga in 12 seconds to
Like
win the game.
bitches. Made them look like
Kyle Lowry
bitches.
went crazy though.
Yeah, that's cool. That's an
Yeah,
individual.
shut your ass up.
You know what's crazy? Individually, you can look
Hey,
good, but all that
Kyle
matters.
Lowry-
What
Kyle
you
Lowry
just
has to
said
do that
was he
yesterday.
played like shit. Yes.
did play
How?
like
Still
shit.
clamped them niggas.
And
Bro,
niggas
he
still
can't-
lost.
Bro, did you not watch?
They
Did you
won
watch
the
the
first
game
game.
last
We
night?
talked about
Danny
one.
Green
I'm talking about yesterday.
was
They still
horrible.
won in the West, though,
Danny
right?
Green
Oh, all
couldn't.
right.
Danny Green
Danny
couldn't.
Green
hit
couldn't hit a
horrible.
shot.
Hit
We
the
need to,
side
we
of
need to
a
talk about him.
barn
Is he okay?
door.
Is he all right?
Nah.
He don't like the bubble life.
Dion Waiter. Hey, Frank Vogel, if you seeing this, Dion Waiter needs more minutes.
Yes. Please.
Earl
He's
Dion,
hitting better shots
give
than
my man
Danny.
was
Earl
Quinn
more
Cook.
Dion
minutes.
Waiters needs more minutes.
Give
Quinn
Earl
Cook
more
could have
minutes.
got you a couple threes
Oh.
better than Danny
Oh.
Green.
I need Earl.
Who
in the
the dog?
game.
Dion Waiters went.
You
Bro,
need who in the game?
he's
I'm
been
guessing,
looking
so
great.
I'm guessing everybody enjoys the NBA being back.
Definitely.
NBA.
So
fabulous.
going from that, we
Stop
gonna
playing with LeBron, bro.
within
Yeah,
that we
man.
also have
Can't score all the fucking buckets.
damn.
Giannis picking up where he left off.
That nigga
Oh,
still
I
not.
mean, that should be tight, bro.
unguardable.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say that James Harden is fucking unguardable.
Yeah, that shit is
That nigga's
nuts.
insane.
That shit
Agreed.
is nuts.
Agreed.
That shit is nuts.
Oh,
Wait
damn.
till Kevin Durant comes back.
Hey, can we shout out old boy who dropped 50 something?
Oh yeah,
Who
from
got
They
traded?
won.
He got traded for like
Warren.
some cash, and then he ended up
Pacers.
dropped 50 something.
TJ, you talking about TJ Warren?
Yeah,
TJ
Yeah.
Warren.
First
Yeah.
person to drop 50 in the bubble, right?
That's there.
crazy.
Yeah, ain't nobody but that 50. You gonna go 50 on the head?
53.
Hey, Paul George has been going nuts though.
PG been playing good too.
Nah,
He went 8 for 11
he got
from the
clamped.
3 yesterday, bro.
Clamped.
The Clippers.
All right,
had
right
a
now.
But even
40-point
the game he got
Hold on,
clamped
hold
on,
on.
he was going
Hold
nuts.
on.
He did go crazy.
Hold on.
He
All
did,
right,
he did.
so out of that, so since we've all, most of us have seen all the games, who's gonna win?
Lakers. Sorry.
Lakers.
Bucks.
Lakers.
Their roster is
Lakers.
fucking
Clippers.
Lakers.
At this
Lakers.
point,
Yeah,
Clippers.
Bron's not in playoff
Clippers.
mode. He's in pre-playoff mode.
So we got
and
one.
They're barely giving him the minutes.
Did you
Hey,
really
bro,
just
it's
say
not
that?
0 dark 30 yet, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not 0
Did
dark
you
30
really just say that?
He can't. He said he's not going 0 dark 30 this year because they're in the bubble and he needs to communicate with his family.
Don, the only reason I'm gonna tell you this, Don, is because the Lakers watching the past couple games and the way they played as an overall team, the Lakers are playing pretty dumb offensively.
And
no
they beat the Clippers even in playing that way.
Yeah,
but they played.
That's fine, but they struggle
exactly,
when it comes to that,
and they still beat them.
When they watch how they're playing, and you don't have any home fans, and you don't have that home crowd, they beat them barely. Number one, the coaching staff for the Clippers is better than the coaching staff for the Lakers. The Lakers are playing. They're playing around the perimeter. They're playing around the perimeter.
So who's a better coach other than Doc Rivers on the Clippers? Real quick.
Overall, they're a good staff. Overall, they're a good staff.
Right. But other than Doc Rivers, who you got?
You're doing individually.
The Lakers.
Hold on,
wait. Time out. As a staff, who do the Clippers have other than Doc Rivers?
Tyler.
He's saying as a collective group.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So staff is collective. So other than Doc, who is he talking about?
I mean, I don't even know
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's saying as a collective coaching staff, they have.
I'm not going to sit here and be able to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and be able to tell you.
And that's what I'm going to tell you. It's Doc Rivers. It's not the coaching staff. It's Doc.
It's a staff. See, that's the thing. People think that it's not. You don't see how much Doc goes to his staff. Like
no, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I think that's the deciding factor is your head coach.
It is as a head coach, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I think I'm gonna go with you, and I'm gonna say the Clippers are gonna win this because they
my God, y'all smoking dick.
Listen, time out. They are playing the way they have, and they're missing two key players.
Williams
and they have Doc Rivers, and they have Kawhi and PG.
Watch. Defensively, defense wins championships. Number one. Number two, we're literally going to see here the Lakers are not adapting how they. There's no reason Anthony Davis should be still sitting around the 3-point line majority of the.
Although
game.
It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games.
That's
really
fine.
Not giving them the minutes. They are not giving them the minutes.
He was doing this.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go. I want the Lakers to win, but I'm gonna go with you, Reek, and I'm gonna say the Clippers are gonna take this.
I would just don't be surprised. Going into that though as well, we had 2 incidents within the first couple games where you had Jimmy Butler, who they spoke to him about his jersey, the name that he had on his back. Well, he didn't want to wear a name on his back, I believe. Right, Don?
Yeah, it was no name.
He said,
he didn't want to, but they
I'm no different than anybody else. I just play in the NBA. So I don't want to be nothing, but I'm just another guy.
Just another nigga.
Where they made him wear a jersey with his last name in the game. And then you also have Johnathan Isaac, who they asked the question, why didn't he, take a knee during the national anthem along with not changing his name.
He didn't wear Black Lives Matter t-shirt,
which was fine.
His name.
Which was fine.
I honestly think, why are you trying to?
The t-shirts.
I understood where he was coming from, but I just feel like why? Look, D, like, go ahead. I understood where he was coming from, but I just feel like, why are you trying to stand out at a time like this? What is the purpose of it?
Darian Johnson, please take the floor.
I thought it was very interesting how they focused on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody talking about how Greg Popovich didn't kneel for the national anthem. But we not gonna question Pop, right? Ain't nobody gonna question Pop.
You mean the press is not gonna question Pop?
You're not gonna question Pop.
I will.
Well, Pop has always kind of made him. He's always made it known where he stands.
Very factual. So then I will say this: as this young man, Johnathan, whatever said, his life is a testament. So why does he need to do it? You're saying he's standing out. But the only reason he's standing out is because people want to, and I've seen this. I hate when people take words. They they want to vilify it because you're not doing what everybody else is doing. So why does he need to do it?
What is he proving when he does it?
It's not about proving anything. He made a decision. So why does he need to do it? If that's his decision, why is it that we're looking at him as if, oh yeah, you a coon, you a villain? Like you. What did you say, Ty? You a bitch?
That's what Ty said. Yeah.
I think overall, what he was
doing this. I said he's pussy. That's what I said.
I think him kneeling and not wearing a t-shirt was just him saying that doing all that is not going to change, like what the fuck's going on.
And that is what he said when
that's
was
what
asked.
I got from it.
That's what he said.
He said it though. If in his
he said
interview,
that.
He said that exact. That was an exact quote.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Here go Ty with his simp take. Go ahead.
Again, the disrespect for no reason.
Go ahead. This nigga's gonna fight with his over.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that, yeah, you don't have to do it. You have your own right to do whatever you want to do, but you also have to take in the fact that people are going to criticize you for going against the grain. Point blank, period.
After Don.
Isn't that in our bio? Don't we go against the grain? Aren't we a fan of going against the grain?
And we can get criticized for going against the grain, as we have.
He don't care.
So I mean, it's okay for him not to care. So that means he shouldn't care about what everybody has to say about him. And what I have to say about him, I think that shit was pussy.
When did he say
what y'all say though? Wait. So check this out. I think personally what he did was genius. One, because if you do something different than everybody else, they're going to point you out. Oh. Hey, we're going to talk to him. Now, what do you have to say? He said everything. He didn't say anything wrong. He said everything right. Me kneeling, me not wearing this, me doing this is not changing anything. The problem is things need to happen. Things need to change. We need to be able to move in this positive direction. Not highlighting basketball, not highlighting games going on. This is what he was talking about. I have no problem with it. You basically just took the narrative, shifted your argument to what you wanted to talk about. Guess what? He got his point across.
What did he say though?
The same thing everybody's saying. Okay, yes, we can kneel, we can do all of this, but we have to go forward. We have to keep going. We have more stuff to do. Kneeling and wearing the stuff, kneeling and doing all of this, protesting, all that, it's all fine and good. But doing all of that with no action, no progression, no moving forward.
The problem with that is, like, people are seeing everyone holding hands, kneeling, wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts, and then when you got somebody that's not willing to do that or just doesn't want to wear a shirt, it automatically comes off as you don't support the movement. You're not down with us.
That's their narrative.
Hey, Darian, what's your favorite quote, Darian? Can I say it again? Ever since you said it, I just love saying it. Perception is reality, and I'm not going to live my life off of somebody else's perception. Why does he have? Well, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's going to do exactly what he feels. He's going to stand on it, and I respect it. Kudos to him. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, at the end of the day, not everybody wants to sit around and fucking sit around a fucking fire singing Kumbaya and shit. Like we get it. They're protesting. We get it. That's their form of protesting. He feels as if that's just dandy. He doesn't have to be a part of that though. That's not him. He's not saying he doesn't support it. He just said
he said he supports Black Lives.
And he said he supported it in the interview.
Yeah, and he's just not partaking in that certain activity.
Just look at him. He looks like a black man. So regardless if he doesn't want to support it or not, you look at a black man regardless. Go ahead, Iyan, please.
When it comes to that, I think you're right, Ty. I think he has opened himself for criticism. But I think where we all fucking fail as a culture is we think that insults are criticism. That's not criticism. When you go to insult somebody, like you said, when you like that's pussy, no, it's not at all. It's actually the opposite of pussy. Because knowing that the culture's gonna rip a new asshole at you, and then you still do what you feel is right to do, not what everybody else feels is right for you to do, but for what you feel is right for you to do. That's the complete opposite of pussy. That's gangster as fuck. You want to ask me?
Great take.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the end of the day, because he doesn't kneel or because he doesn't say my name or blase this and blase that, the employee that the NBA has to get paid, let's not forget that. Because let's not forget that this shit is a business at the end of the day. That Lakers say their name jersey is going to get sold, my boy. Like, let's not forget that. Like, this
LeBron
ain't something that's just like, this ain't something that's just like, oh, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the NBA is making a profit off of that. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Let's remember what happened to the NFL when they went against the players. That type of criticism.
And now the energy changes, but you know.
But now with the NBA, it's like the NBA is like, oh shit. Like the NBA has always been on board. They like, man, fuck that. I'm not doing what the NFL did. We're not about to take that type of criticism. Even if motherfuckers don't stop watching football, you still don't want that circulating around your organization.
Facts.
You don't want that type of energy circulating around your organization, right? And when you have people in your organization as powerful as LeBron James, Steph, James Harden, Pop, Michael Jordan still associated with the NBA. You got all these black figures. Excluding
you have no choice. You have no choice.
You have no choice.
You have no choice.
We make up the NBA. And that's no disrespect to them white ballers, because Caruso, you my boy.
Can ball.
Block.
You know what I'm saying?
Defense on.
That's no disrespect to white players, but at the end of the day, the NFL can have a different stance. Why? Because they got Tom Brady.
They have Jerry Jones.
They got Jerry Jones.
Fuck Jerry Jones.
They got who else?
They got Ease Boy.
We're not about to lump him yet.
Not Aaron. Aaron made his stance.
Hey, guys, give me a second. But the NFL has those type of players. Because at the end of the day, the NFL can put their back on Tom Brady, because that motherfucker he's the GOAT.
Oh shit.
They can back themselves with Tom Brady alone. And Caruso, this ain't no disrespect, my boy, but the NBA came back on Caruso, baby. Can't do that. I can't count on people to watch my organization.
If Caruso your face. If Caruso your face. He's a hooper.
Man, you got a white in my opinion, you got a white boy coming up that might be the face of the organization.
Luka. That boy can ball.
That boy nice. He can
ball. So at the end of the day, like I said, you gotta remember, the thing that I need our coach to remember is that people will protest in their own way. It's okay to not follow the crowd that's protesting, but stand right beside them in doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
It's a fact.
Exactly.
Like, that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're still moving forward.
You're a part of the movement. Like,
but
that's a black man.
Like,
that's a black man.
I think the only thing is, it's like, with us, it's like, oh, well, let's all kneel. Let's all stay on a knee. Okay, cool. We can all kneel, but one guy stands up like, man, my fucking knee hurt. I'm sick of kneeling.
You see, they all had the towels down.
Like, I want to walk forward. I want to walk forward.
I think so.
It goes, but that's what I'm looking.
The culture is just what it is. It is what it is. Like, to me, motherfuckers killing X. Motherfuckers gonna kill X. Motherfuckers gonna kill Pop. But George Zimmerman's still walking around, and y'all talking about culture.
Crazy.
Y'all want to talk about culture.
George Zimmerman.
Y'all want to talk about culture.
The only thing I think, the only reason I had that opinion about it is because as a collective group, I feel like we should be moving in one direction, whatever it is. That's what I think. That's how.
So you just do it because everybody else is.
No,
but everybody is moving in one direction.
They're
moving in one direction.
But
moving in one direction is forward. It don't matter how far. It don't matter the angle you go forward.
That's good. Geometry.
I disagree.
How? What's there to disagree though? What's there to disagree?
I feel like the moment that somebody, it's like a wall basically. When you're walking in a straight line, the moment that somebody veers off and goes a different direction, there's a weak point in that wall now. So now somebody can.
I like that. That.
So like now there's a weak point in that wall.
There's a weak link. There's a weak chain link.
Exactly. And then now that chain link can be broken, and now it's going to cause a bigger divide. That's how I look at it.
So I challenge
but it
you.
shouldn't be a
divide. I challenge you in this way.
Okay.
Let's go back to the civil rights movement.
Okay.
Right? The goal was to move forward. Right? You have Martin Luther King and you have Malcolm X. Two people who were moving forward on different angles.
Two different directions.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So one person was on the path of
affirmative action. One wasn't.
There you go.
One was with peace.
Quick questions. Before we go any further, who is that now? Who is the Malcolm X and who is the?
We don't need one.
That's why
we don't have it, and we don't need one.
We don't need one.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Disagree.
We don't need one, and I'm gonna say this is why we don't need one. The reason we don't need one is because it's easier to target one person than it is to target a collective group.
So here's what I'm gonna
easier to follow one person than to follow a collective group.
I'm gonna go. Why
are you following a man? Why are you following a man?
No. I'm gonna go with Ty because I see where Ty is going with this, and I understand. And I pretty much kind of understand what he's saying.
Need a hero.
I don't disagree with you, and I don't disagree with anybody. At the end of the day, though, we have an issue and a problem of being on the same mindset.
Accord,
right? Yes, being on the same accord. We don't understand that. I really think we strain away from doing that all the time. In the civil rights movement, we did have two individuals that went two different paths. You have Martin Luther King and those who followed behind him saying that the peaceful protest is the way to go. Then you had Malcolm X, who's affirmative action. I'm about any means necessary.
About that action.
I don't care. My whole thing is this. Okay, like I don't give a shit. I don't give a rat's ass about fitting in or equality. If we're gonna be honest,
not equality.
I don't need your equality because you saying, oh, let's just even you stepping in and saying, oh, they deserve equal rights still leaves me behind. I'm still behind. Like, to this day, I'm behind. Like, we all behind. Everybody on this fucking podcast is behind. And 9 times out of 10, most people listening are behind. We're way too far behind to be talking about equal rights. For the motherfuckers who built this country, i.e. our ancestors who built this country, come on, man. Why are we filling up ghettos?
So here's a question. And it may sound stupid.
What's up?
What are we fighting for at this point?
What are we fighting for right now?
Yes.
Stop dying in the middle of the street like a fucking dog.
Okay.
That's what I think most people are fighting for right now because the video of George Floyd being mistreated as a black man is what sparked this entire new movement. I will say new movement because this movement has been here. By the way,
but it's to a whole new level.
The officer who killed Mike Brown, I want to say, just got off. There's news.
Well, that Mike Brown, that was completely different.
Right.
Whole different.
Completely
whole
different. A black man with his hands up in the street does not deserve to be shot, no matter what the fuck crime he committed. Because Dylan Roof was taken to Burger King for killing 9 of us. So
he was hungry.
Yeah, like he was hungry. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically their way of saying, congratulations, my boy. Thanks for killing those niggas. But you still got to go to jail because society looking at us.
Yeah,
that's a real thing. Like,
I think going back to what Reek and what Ty are saying, I get it. I do get what you're saying. I don't think we have to do it the same.
We don't
because we're not to do the same thing and expect different results is insanity. So why would we do things the same way? Why do we need a figurehead of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X?
You don't.
And we don't need that.
You don't. But they had a. Hold on.
You're saying they had a mission. I agree with you. They had a mission, but who is to say that this young man, Johnathan, I don't know his last name,
Isaac.
Who is to say Johnathan Isaac's mission isn't the same mission just because he's not doing it how everybody else wants him to do?
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I agree 100%. And I think if he's Johnathan Isaac, he's not big name like that, but he's big enough to be able to have a following crowd behind him. Now, with that being said, we all knew in the civil rights movement that with Martin Luther King and with Malcolm X, those two paths, at some point, they were going to come together. Now, they didn't get there. They didn't get there. But to come together, that's when the real shit was going to start. That's when the real change was going to happen. Everything was slowly happening. It's like, we coming here, nigga, we about to merge, and this shit's going to go crazy.
Right.
It's like right now, we don't have anybody. I'm not saying we need one person. I'm not saying that at all. But it's just like everybody's on the same path. Oh, we just want this. Yeah, we want this, but how are we going to get there? What are we going to do to get there? What is going to be done in this time frame that we physically can do to make this happen over time? Nothing is going to happen overnight. Nothing is going to happen in a couple months. It's definitely not going to happen by the end of this year. It's not going to happen within the next 2 to 5 years probably. But what can we continuously do
to work towards
it?
So you're agreeing with him. Though. You're agreeing with Buddy. You're agreeing with Buddy because he just said it. He said it in the interview. Us taking a knee right now and wearing this T-shirt, it ain't the answer.
Shit.
This is not the answer.
But you standing. But so what is you standing? I'm not saying he's wrong. I agree. 100%. Right. I agree 100% with what he did. I never said I had a problem with it. Ty's the only one that called him a pussy. But it's like it's just what your separate route. You stringing along. Everybody's right here, right? Everybody that's not everybody, but majority of the individuals in the NBA right now are on this path. We taking a knee. We wearing Black Lives Matter. We wearing Say Their Names. We putting names on the back of our jersey. It's a stand. Now it's a stand, but is it moving forward? Him taking this leeway to go this way and say, I'm doing this. I'm already black. Do I really need to be the one to do this? Do I have to do it? I know what I stand for, but what crowd is going to follow you behind that? Because our crowd, what do we need to do it for? You already saying you don't need to do it, so why do we need to do it? So individually, what are you standing for saying, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm looking to do with this?
No, I think him standing and what he did was, at least in my eyes, brought light to this isn't the answer. Everybody thinks that this is the answer, but it ain't the fucking answer. The answer is
it brings awareness. That's all it's doing. It's bringing awareness.
Yes, no, Ty. The way people are acting is that yes. As a collective group, that's how people act.
No. As a collective group, people just want to see something.
So what is it doing? Is the point?
It's bringing awareness to.
We have awareness, Ty. We've been aware since March. We've been aware since March.
Listen.
Yeah, we've been aware since the 60s.
Yeah, we've been aware since.
What is it doing? It's showing
400 years.
It's showing that that this can actually change. That's what it's showing. It's showing that everybody can think at one point and move in one direction at the same time. Now, yes, it's not the answer, but this is one of those things where when you look back at it, hey, we can all do something to move in one direction. That's what it's showing. It's showing that we have the capability to move in one direction. Now, no, this is not the answer. There's nothing behind the NBA doing this. There's no policies, there's no procedures, there's no nothing that's going to change anything that goes on in the real world. Yes, but it's showing that we have the capability to move in one direction.
All right, so I'm gonna ask.
Hold on, wait.
I'm gonna ask Iyan this question, and Don, you can follow up with it because it may relate. So I'm gonna ask y'all both this question, going off of what Ty just said. With that being said, right? We have this stand, we have this movement where we're doing what we're doing. Johnathan Isaac did what he did, right? With that being said, after this point, are they going to is their response to this? Because there's always an effect to a cause, right? It's cause and effect. So are they going to do this? Are they going to make a change and they're going to do something about it strictly because they want us to stop? Is that what you want? Is that reasonable? Is that something we're looking for?
I don't understand the question.
So if you have let's say for the NBA in general, right? They stand for everything. But them standing for everything is, at the end of the day, we're going to make a profit from this still.
That's a fact.
Right?
Right.
If the NFL chooses to do it because they see the NBA is making a profit from it, is that changing anything?
See right through that shit, but
everybody sees right through that shit.
Yeah, I see right through that shit.
We see through it on the NBA.
Is that changing? Is that changing? Is that going to change anything?
Which part? What are you saying is going to change?
So my question is, whatever they choose to do, is it going to be because it's right, or because they feel like, oh, maybe we should do this because they're this, that, and the third.
That's how all.
I can answer that. I feel
like that's how all businesses are.
No, it was for you. It was for you.
It's for both.
Yeah, I can answer that. That's, to be honest, it's more. It's not so much a profit thing as much as it is a. How can I say this? Like you said, like we have, like it's a we have to thing. Like going back to the awareness thing, you know what I'm saying? Like being aware and what it's doing, what the actual movement is supposed to do. We've accomplished that. That's motherfuckers in Germany hollering Black
everywhere.
Yes, completely.
In Germany, that the awareness is over with. To answer the whole question of what Black people can do to solve this shit, if we want to be honest. Because to be honest with you, white people, and when I say white people, I mean white people. I mean all of them. I mean allies and enemies.
If you look like
they will never be able to comprehend or understand what it means to be a Black person in America. Ever. So us thinking that shit will eventually one day click in their minds like, oh shit, now they deserve. No, it never will. It never will. It's like us. It's like asking Black people to relate to Chinese people. It ain't gonna happen.
White people. Or white people.
Or Native Americans or whatever.
It's not, we're not able to relate as human beings. If I haven't experienced it, I know for a fact that my dad has been in a position of power his entire life. I've never came home to my lights off. I've never came home to no food in the refrigerator. And this is all while my parents are working 2+ jobs. I've never experienced that. I've never experienced my cousin getting his fucking brains blown out by cops because he was Black. So yeah, of course they're gonna run around, this shit ain't racist. That's not racism. I don't know what racism is. I don't hate you. Why are you saying I'm racist? It ain't about that. It's never been about the awareness. Motherfuckers know what's going on. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of awareness.
It's about the actions. What you
I'm
gonna
sick
do?
of it. For Black people, get in classrooms. Get in classrooms. Become teachers. Become police officers.
Become congressmen.
Become congressmen.
Politicians.
Be the fucking change that you want to see.
Get on the streets is only gonna do so much.
The only thing I ever look at Obama for is fucking making it.
He got into the highest seat.
He
got into the highest seat.
The highest seat in America. So for him to do it, you can fucking do it too.
That's the answer to the question right there, bro. That's honestly that right there was the answer I've been looking for quite some time. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not saying I never was with anything. I didn't agree with anything. I know what I stand for. But at the end of the day, the awareness is always there. So what are we fighting for at this point? And I think a lot of people, like honestly, that what you said right there, I'm taking that as the clip, and that's the post for. I damn near will post that every day this week.
Every week, yeah.
Every week.
Every week. Because
I don't think
do something.
I don't think
people don't know.
I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand. Like people are protesting still, and they're making everything awareness. You making shirts saying this, that, and the third. That's fine. The awareness is there.
Don't go past that for them. A lot of people. It don't go past that.
Thank you. So it's like I honestly see it as, what are we trying to do to make this change? And you just said it.
That's it.
Real quick. If not for Johnathan standing, this conversation wouldn't have been
never
had.
happens. Never.
So now that's the point. Stand out and make conversations come up so that we
keep the conversation going.
Not even with the conversation, bro. Just look at just pay attention to with this whole movement. Since this whole movement, bro, since this entire movement, I've been twisted in my feelings about it. I don't know how to feel because I'm like I just said, I'm fucking sick of them. Man, I'm sick of that word. I'm sick of having to make people aware that I my life matters.
Why should I have to tell people that?
If in my head, as a motherfucker, as a black man who already thinks my life don't, if I can look at you and find value in your life, why the fuck can't you? And my life don't even fucking matter. But I still look at you as if your shit is valued. I value the life of a motherfucker who don't value mine.
Been doing that for years.
Come on, been doing that for years. I've been born, dude.
Let's go, bro.
Dog, what?
What the fuck are we still talking about? Stop expecting white people, Chinese people, motherfuckers who can't relate to us to teach our children how to go to the top. Teach our own kids that shit.
This is dog.
Teach our own
kids that. Teach your kids that you don't fucking come from slavery. You come from people like Mansa Musa the King. You talking about Jeff Bezos. This is a motherfucker who traveled the world handing out gold because he was so rich.
Shout out to Beyonce, Black is King. I'm just saying.
We're not slaves. We're not slaves. We're not slaves. Everything that we fucking touch in America,
we
black
run
person
it.
Did it.
We come from creation.
And we touch the gold.
We come from the creator.
He got that from
why are we still marching? What are we still marching for? Why are we still marching?
We don't need to be the ones marching.
Why am I marching in a country? Why am I marching for equal rights in a country that we built?
At this point, it's about making
honestly for a world that we built.
And making that change in the business aspect of what you possibly can. What we can do for ourselves is number one. Number two, it's the little details. I'm gonna give big ups to Reek right now because he's still following up with what he started.
Yep.
Some may not know it, some may not see it, but bro, I see it. We see it.
Facts.
And I respect you for it 100%, bro.
100%. 100%.
You are not giving up on what you started, whether you got 1 follower behind you, whether you got 20 followers behind you, you are standing for what you started. And I commend you for that so much because that says right there, we are starting to do what we need to do at the end
Actions.
of the day.
Actions. Didn't they make it to the New York Times?
Stop pushing athletics. Let's do that too. That's another thing in the black community. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You good?
You fine.
Good.
You
are fine.
Stop pushing athletics. Oh, my son gonna be a fucking football player. My son gonna be a basketball player. My son gonna be this. No, my son's gonna be a fucking doctor.
Lawyer.
My son's
politician.
Gonna be a lawyer. My son's gonna be a fucking rocket scientist. He's gonna be an engineer. That's what my son's gonna do because my son is capable of it. Because that's what we come from. This whole slavery thing. Oh, we've been bondage for 400 years. Yeah, but we've been free for way longer.
Hold on.
He's fine today.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
That's a bar. That's a
Hold on.
What are we doing? We travel the world.
We built the world.
Motherfuckers walk around talking about, oh, this is what is it called? What when white people do something like, oh, they going around trying to civilize people or whatever the fuck we like to say. No, that's
colonizers.
Colonize. That's what we used to do. But instead of colonizing and killing the motherfuckers that we colonized, we just colonized them and left them. The what do you want to call it? The Black Plague? You want to go there? Let's talk about the Black Plague. Let's go all the way back to the Black Plague. Let's go all the way back. You want to know why that? You want to know why that happened? Because motherfuckers were still living with cows, chickens, animals. That was in their house. They shit in their house. You have people like Moors come through and tell them, "Hey, black people, if you don't know what Moors are black people."
Education.
The ones who traveled the world teaching math and reading and had one of the only libraries available in the world.
Oldest library.
That's what the fuck we come from. We come from education.
The oldest library.
But yet we take that the least serious.
It's crazy.
We would rather our kids sit in a school where a person that don't look like them is teaching them. And that shit don't make sense.
Bullshit too.
It don't make sense to me. And
they gonna try to tell me about myself.
Teachers are severely underpaid.
That's what I'm
Teachers
saying,
are severely underpaid. But during Black History Month, let me ask y'all a question. When y'all were in school, what the fuck did y'all get taught about in Black History Month? Slavery, right?
Slavery.
Oh my God, slavery. And then they started throwing out. And then at the end of Black History Month, at the very end, that's when we started to honor the motherfuckers who made everything. That made everything in the world that makes
light bulb,
peanut butter, traffic light,
everything you do,
typewriter, cotton gin.
Come on,
bro.
Come on,
lights is a black man.
Slavery is a part of our history. I understand that,
but it ain't who we are.
It's a part of our culture. It's a part of who we are. If you're in America as a black man, your ancestors survived.
Facts. You still live it.
I'm not gonna judge them. I'm not going to judge how they survived. They fucking survived. They survived literally hell. And that's why we standing here.
Talking. Being able to do something.
So don't tell me, I don't really like to look, as a black man, if you feel, as a black man, if you feel that you standing is your protest, by God, my man, stand.
Stand.
Because goddamn it, you deserve it.
Kneel, cartwheel,
and as a
backflip.
Culture, if you want to, let's take this shit back to the pussy shit. As a culture, shitting on a man who's standing on his own too. That's pussy.
That
brother deserves to stand up. He deserves to stand there.
Facts.
With fucking dignity.
If we never stood up,
I'm here, and you're going to fucking see me. I don't have to get on a knee and look up to you. I'm gonna look you square in your fucking eyes and tell you I matter.
I ain't kneeling for nobody. But Jesus.
I
hate him. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. And he said it, but he said it in his interview. He said it when she asked. He said, of course, Black Lives Matter. My life is a testament to that. I don't have to do this to show that. And that was my whole point.
For what?
That's my whole point. You don't have to do it.
You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't be criticized for it either.
We shouldn't have to go outside with our white allies and risk their lives and risk our own knees in front of police officers that don't give a shit about us. We shouldn't have to do that. You're right. We shouldn't have to, but we are. And for those who are doing it, I'm forever grateful.
Forever.
But I'd be damned if that give you the right to shit on somebody that want to stand on their own feet.
Not at all.
That don't give you that right. Because you kneeling there, don't give you the right to shit on the same man that's standing there. Because if I'm not mistaken, he didn't fucking leave that line.
Nope.
He didn't step forward or step backwards. He stood right beside him.
Question, real quick. So that mindset, do you believe that applies to allies as well? Does that apply to Popovich? Does it apply to the dude for the Heat that stood?
Yes.
Popovich has been very vocal about where he stands in the motherfucking world.
Vocal, active, doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna question an old white man that don't feel like kneeling. Because at the end of the day, hell, Pop. If Pop don't want to kneel, Pop, I know where you stand. You've been standing with us. You've been standing with us from the jump. I don't have to question these. I'm not questioning these people, man. I'm tired of us. I'm tired of our culture questioning black men who are standing beside us for not doing what the group doing. Come on, baby.
Versus culture.
Come on, baby. Why the fuck? Why are we continuously tearing ourselves down? That's the shit that get me. Motherfucker, even in a goddamn pandemic where motherfucking black lives really do matter, black lives get taken on video camera goddamn every week, seem like. Even in that, we will still find a way to tear one of our ass down. Somebody got to get towed down. That shit, like, it's like a fucking drug to us. It's
Don
like
said it a while ago. We're the hardest people.
Go ahead.
We're the hardest people
to please, bro.
Don said it a while ago.
Divide and conquer.
That shit a drug, bro. That shit like blood to vampires. It's nuts.
Yeah,
I've never seen it. Instead of just being like, oh man, like damn, okay, that's how he decided. Cool. But instead of with us, let's fucking rock and roll, baby. No, we'll be like, no, that nigga right there, he ain't with the cause. Fuck that nigga.
It's crazy. Like it's crazy how you can criticize. Like it's legit crazy how you can criticize somebody just because they're not doing the same thing you're doing, but y'all destination's the same.
So the crazy thing with that I will follow up to say to that, and to kind of segue us into our next point. We have to continue to make sure that we hold each other fucking accountable for everything we do.
But I think
but my thing, I'm not saying we don't, like you have to speak up on it, but you can grab somebody to the side and say, look, bro, you don't have to put him down for that. If he wants to do that, that's on him. We have to come together for things. Everything that we do.
I'm sure his teammates stood right by him.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure his teammates, even though he was in that press conference room, on that table, on that mic by himself, I'm pretty sure the rest of his teammates were right there with him saying, no, we agree 100%. Don't try and say we don't. Don't try and say we didn't understand where he was coming from. They probably talked to him about it. He probably talked to them.
They had that conversation.
They had to.
Yeah, they probably, like I said, they probably talked to him about. He probably talked to them about it before.
He brought it to their awareness.
And you know what they probably said? And now looking at it, they probably was like,
go ahead.
Do what you gotta do, bro. We right here
Go
with
ahead.
you. We right here with you.
Because at the end of the day, you right there with us.
Yep.
You right there with us.
It's about that accountability at the end of the day. And with that, I'm gonna say a lot of our Black men, we have to stop. We have to stop just putting ourselves down with certain situations and hold each other accountable for what we do in our actions. Because recently, the incident with this man that has the viral video of him, choking? Was he choking his wife? Is that his wife or just his girlfriend?
Oh, you talking about Tahiri?
You talking about Vado and Tahiri?
Vado and Tahiri, yeah. Marriage.
And the crazy thing is, I was a Vado fan. Music, he lost a lot of respect for me as a man for his actions. I'm very, very, very big on protecting our Black women and protecting our culture in general as a whole. But to put your hands on a woman like that, it's not. It's not, bro. I can't.
And then he tried to follow up because he was throwing fucking apples.
Wait. So at the same time,
if you get hit in the face, like, come on, man. Come on, ladies. I want to protect you, and I'm all here for it. I'll take a bullet for any of you. That's just how I was raised.
Fact.
I'll take a bullet for any of you. But goddamn it, also stop putting y'all motherfucking hands on men, because you don't know these men. Everybody not like us. Everybody not like good guys that you know. Everybody not like your dad. Everybody's not like that.
But it's just sick for a Vado to use
and
that.
Vado, and then you fucking.
Yeah, to use that, and then it come to social media like
he thought it was gonna work. He thought that was gonna work. He thought that was gonna work. It didn't work.
Like, bro, I get what you're saying 100%, bro. At the end of the day, yes, they do need to watch what you do, and
just watch what you're doing. But
if you don't want hands put on you, don't put hands on nobody else. But it was an apple.
Nigga, an apple? Let me throw one at your face real quick. Let me throw one at your face real quick.
Hold on.
I would have caught it in the 80s.
Short range.
Nigga, as soon as I see
you do understand. Hold up. Y'all do understand that, like, if you get hit in the eye with an apple, like somebody throw an apple, they hit it. That shit it's hard enough to rupture your shit.
It could permanently make you blind.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't even paying attention, fam. He wasn't even looking at Shorty.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. She came from the side, and no, she set it up. She talking about, yeah, this is an action that's gonna do it. Vado just sitting there, bow.
Apple. What if
apple to the face? No, now. I'm gonna say this. It's a double standard of life.
I'm joking, babies. I'm joking.
It's a double standard of life, and I know Ty hates double standards. But it's a double standard of life. As men, we are
held to a higher standard.
We are held to a higher standard. And we have a burden. We have a burden on our lives to not react when women do something that if a nigga threw an apple at me, best believe we gonna have a talk.
I'm beating
the first thing, if a nigga threw an apple at you, damn, bro, you just gonna let that nigga throw an apple at you like that?
Exactly.
That's the first thing you gonna hear. That's the first thing you gonna hear.
Like, where you
from? Like, real?
Where you from?
No, this the main thing you gonna hear right here. Damn, bro.
Like, not the gala apples, not the honey.
Looking like a little bitch right now. You let that nigga throw an apple at you, bro?
What type of apple was that?
30.
What type of apple?
Hey, and now you sitting there, festering in anger. You sitting there festering and boiling in anger.
That was Granny. That was Granny Smith. That was too green. That was Granny Smith. It was too green.
It was a Granny Smith.
It was way too green.
Yeah, that was a Granny Smith.
But yeah, man, Vado, you. And it's reality TV, so we don't know really if that shit was real or not.
Yes,
I was gonna hate about reality TV.
They cut a check.
But I don't care, bro. I don't.
So wait, time out, real quick. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference? Let's say here's the scenario. Different scenario. Let's say that was for the views, right? Let's say that was for the play. What's the difference in that and somebody acting in a movie of an abuser?
Reality TV.
That's not the same.
What? No. Wait, time out. If it was set up, if it was a setup and they say, hey guys, this is pre-production. Wait. This is pre-production. Vado, Tahiri's gonna hit you in the face with an apple. Tahiri, make sure you bang that nigga straight in his face with that apple. When we go to do this little collective group thing, Vado, we're gonna have you jump up and act as if you're going to do this. If it was set up that way, right? Yeah. But it's reality TV, which is what we've said before. Is
you ready? So look, so when you're acting in a movie, you're playing a character.
Hey.
In reality TV, you're playing yourself. No matter, you can play yourself. You can play yourself and also have a script with it.
Like that affects the person.
That's
overall.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't fuck with Lawrence Fishburne for playing.
No. So
wait for what?
So and that's what I was gonna say. I agree 100%. So D, to answer your question, I don't fuck with them niggas either.
Wow.
It doesn't because I'm very big on.
So wait, time out. Okay, wait. So you can't.
Wait, what Lawrence Fishburne?
Wait. So you're saying
play like way too damn.
What's the nigga? What's the dark skinned nigga? The bald nigga that was in Tyler Perry's to
yeah.
So wait. So
what's Pinky name? What's Pinky name from Friday? What's his real name? Whatever his name.
Oh, but he's always been playing some crazy ass roles.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga from this. Ever since I seen the movie when he was the prison warden and he was doing
that nigga was sick.
I don't fuck with that nigga. I damn near don't fuck with Michael Ealy.
So now,
that was one. That was saying.
I'm about to answer your question, goddammit. About fucking sticking together and releasing our own.
Going all the way back.
Let's go back. Let's take this motherfucker back.
Hey, Ty, cut all that shit out. Cut all that shit out.
Cut it all.
Like, you keep that separate for us. That shit's hilarious.
Look. That's my final take.
For us?
Wait, time out. Wait. When we first started this podcast, what did we say? We would push it to a vote, right?
I'm gonna go back and answer it. It's okay. It is what it is. You keep it, Ty. The vote is in. So he man, fuck.
Guys,
well, guys, I tell you what.
We didn't make it to 20. We didn't make it to 20.
It's been a great thing.
We literally just wasted 15 fucking Sundays. It's fucking great.
Nah, on the game though, on serious tip, we can cut it. We can cut it.
Yeah, we can cut it.
I'm gonna cut it.
I just wanna let it be known I'm undefeated when it comes to this type of shit. I just want to let y'all know. I catch niggas in a little thing. Okay.
I just want to continue this, and it's gonna be my final take because I know we coming up.
Hold on, because I'm gonna go back to the actor shit. I'm gonna go back to strictly actors. But because what I really don't. I'm a big person. I say I don't like reality TV at all. When it comes to my culture, I don't like it at all. How I feel about reality TV in my culture is how I feel about Tyler Perry.
I was just about to say
after the first couple seasons of different stuff.
It's some I have some guilty pleasures with some reality shows though.
Same.
Yeah.
Like I like Love and Hip Hop. I fucking hate Love and Hip Hop, but like I could watch like Black Ink or something like without all the extra drama.
Nope. In the beginning when Black Ink was about entrepreneurship and they were about, you know, the tattoos that they were actually, you know, doing for a lot of these customers. But once they started getting into the inside drama of shit and who fucking
what makes money?
No,
bro, I was over it.
I stopped watching reality TV. Period.
I stopped watching.
You ever watch Real Husbands of Hollywood? You ever watch that one? Kevin Hart and them. That shit was funny.
That shit's hilarious, bro.
That shit was funny. That was a comedy show. Hey, look.
I don't think that counts, bro. That don't count.
What's that reality TV really?
Just let me say it so I can shut the fuck up.
This nigga been podding today. Go ahead.
I swear.
Kyrie, going back to what you said about policing our own, and this is my last serious take. I'm probably gonna say some nut shit before the end of this pod, just because.
I'm gonna end it right here. It's okay. I'm gonna end it right here.
Reek, to go back to what you said about policing our own. This is a big thing, and it's a big deal for me. It's a big deal that I think about all the time. Okay, guys. So when it comes to policing our own, that means policing your own through all of the uncomfortable shit. Also, okay. So like when y'all boy you, oh yeah, like I feel like I'm the one. You know, I know I got. You know, I know I'm the one who got chick pregnant, shorty pregnant, but. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going like that because shorty or hoe or whatever you want to call her, blase. Even shit like that. Even not stepping up as a friend. You should either hop his ass or not be friends with him no more. Understand what I'm saying? Like
birds of a feather flock together.
That's important. Understand, like as a culture, and I totally, and I'm speaking from black man because I'm a black man. Okay. First things first, shout out to all of the single parents. All of the single parents. All of them. That job.
The good ones.
That job, even the ones who fucked up. That ain't no easy.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
That ain't no easy task. So for you to be able to do it, you deserve that much. You deserve at the very least a round of applause. But back to this thing as a black man, listen to me. Fathers are important. Understand that. Understand that. That is the ploy of America. Black fathers are important. I will fucking repeat that. The ploy that y'all like to call the ploy of white America is to separate the black household as much as possible. Because together, they know it ain't much they can do with you. I watched two of them. I was blessed. I was able to see my mom and my dad fight together to achieve the goals they had in life. And seeing that, I know that it's possible.
Yep. That's tough. That's tough. That's fire.
Like, understand that. Know that. Men, it's okay to say you need your woman, baby. And women, it's okay to say you need your man.
And man needs your man.
And man, it's okay to say you need your man. And woman, it's okay to say you need your woman.
That shit right on the nail, cuz.
And anything in between.
Not anything in between, because we're not fucking with child molesters.
Yo.
Wait, huh?
Yo! He said he was gonna say some of that shit. He said he was gonna say some of that shit.
Wait,
he
what?
said it.
That's it.
That's in between, nigga.
There
was in between.
I'm not joking. There are people who are trying to get that.
Yeah, no, that's a thing now. That's a thing. People are trying to make that shit okay.
Do not disregard that shit.
Niggas gonna get shot for that shit.
That's in between.
But understand. Understand something.
I'm sorry.
Understand something.
I ain't know.
As a ploy of white America, understand how important a family is.
Yep, family.
Understand that. God, black people understand that. It's fucking important. Man, they may aggravate the shit out of you. They may not. It may be, man, God damn, sometimes with your family. Literally. But I promise you, man, ain't nothing more important Ain't nothing more important. Ain't nothing more important, man. Ain't nothing more important. The world will tell you that money is the most important thing right now. That's what they'll tell you.
Yep.
They'll tell you to make you chase it. Chase that. Forget about family. Forget about family. All the while, they sitting at home with their wife and their kids. But we'll ignore that because they got bread that they didn't make. They great-great-great-great-grandfather made off of one of us.
That man on the Moneyball rack.
Ain't on that, no.
Rack.
Oh, my God.
It was our episode.
Everybody got their week, man.
Hey, on a good note too, though. Hey, make a shout out to all of the families out there.
All of them.
That take in that one. Yeah, shout out to all the families. Shout out to the families that take in individuals that see somebody that needs to be around their family.
That needs a family. Yep.
Because what a lot of people don't understand is just being in that atmosphere of seeing what you can have changes things and changes the minds of everybody so much.
Perfect example, bro. Perfect example. And I say this in the comfort of knowing that he's told people this and everybody else this. One of my best friends. One of my best friends to this day, Maurice. I love Maurice. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to my sis, Gab. I never forget the day Maurice told me that. Just being around my family made me understand the importance of a family.
Yes, bro. Yes.
People don't understand how important that shit is, man.
People think we take that as a joke when you could joke about it all you want, but yes, as Black people, we may call everybody our cousins, but because certain families, when they take you in, it's not at a certain point, we're not friends no more. Like, your family is my family for real.
Like, you blood,
your
bro.
Mom, yes.
Blood.
If your mom yells at me like she yells at you,
I'm gonna cry.
That's Dukes. That's Dukes. That's Dukes from here on out.
That's Dukes.
That's Dukes.
That's Dukes. And
every time I see you, what's good,
like
Mom?
I said, I've been blessed. My parents have always been real. My parents have never shied away from telling me shit. Like, if I fuck up, they gonna tell me I fuck up. They know that. They have no problem doing that. When I was a kid, when I fucked up, they whooped my ass.
Spank
I have no, and I'm okay. I'm sorry, guys. For those who don't believe, for those who think that it is like
punish your kids
in the world, believe me, I'm okay.
Wherever you at,
wherever you are.
May seem a little nuts, but goddamn, I'm okay. At the end of the day, I'm okay.
Fuck them kids.
But like I said, if I could come away from anything, if I could take away anything from this whole thing, guys, is
it's this nigga exit interview or some shit.
Love your fucking love your family, man. You know, never forget what's important. Don't let money blind you. I'm not saying money ain't important because, damn it, I got a lifestyle that I got to keep up. I love hats. And these bitches $45 a piece.
A
flex,
pop, man.
Flex.
So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that money's not important, but never in your life let anyone tell you that a career, that money, that earthly possessions are more important than the people that you live around. The people who live in your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever let that shit clog what's real. Which is why I fuck with Logic shit so much. Because my brother.
Good tie back.
Wow.
Good tie back. Thank y'all for joining us for episode 1 of Iyan Roseborough podcast.
Facts.
Featuring these niggas. Featuring these niggas.
We gonna call this episode the Iyan Roseborough episode.
That nigga was definitely shooting.
Money.
Appreciate y'all boys. Love y'all boys. This was episode 16 of the Here Y'all Go podcast.
Money ball. Money ball. Money ball. Money ball. Keep them coming.